What's up, everybody? This is JT back with another episode. And today, we're fresh off of Christmas, getting ready for that New Year. And if you ain't got your New Year's resolutions in yet, you better get that just, all collected up and concentrated down to the best decision possible. Because if you ain't got goals, you ain't got nothing. You know how they do, baby. This is Air Bud out here. And if you ain't getting goals, and I'm fresh off of hearing this news that Americans got stolen $10 billion from scammers across India. 10 billion, dude. And those are industries that you don't think that are big. It's like scamming. Another one that you think isn't big, porn. Like things that aren't advertised. What are the big industries that aren't advertised? Porn, like child trafficking, human organ, dark web organ selling, I guess is big. Illicit drugs, prostitution, none of that is advertised. But I guess those industries are booming, dude. Business is booming in the off market. Drug things, but these scammers, dude, they got the good folks over here in the United States, and that's the United States numbers. They're getting other homies. 10 bill, dude. So watch your aunties, watch your mamas. They don't need to be spending. They don't need access to the credit cards, but that is their freedom. And I advise you to give the keys to your car to your grandma or your grandpa, somebody who's above like 60, and let them drive. Send them on a mission and follow behind and see how well they do. Because you might be saving a whole herd of people in the future. Because that's how my dad found out his stepmother was just an illicit murderer trying to whipping the wheel. They followed her to go for an oil change, and I guess she was all over the road, dude. And from that day forward, she was retired. It's like, turn your badge and gun in after your shift, because what we just saw from you isn't right. Isn't okay. But that's what we doing, man. It's JT, we back. And we're fresh off of Christmas, getting ready for that New Year. And you just know, like, a New Year, there's always just horrific drunken driving accidents. So don't be a rookie and don't be drinking and driving, dude. One of my favorite stories about drinking and driving, though, is another one from my dad. He just visited, so I have all these stories fresh from my pops. But he was with his homies driving drunk like in the 80s. And they were all like on a Jeep that didn't have any doors or a roof. And that's common where I'm from in Colorado. If one of your boys ain't got a Jeep but that's doorless and doesn't have a roof, you're basically in a driving cage, a driving broken cage. But they ended up rolling and crashing into a house, and everyone got ejected. And no one died. And it's just like, dude, that's crazy, bro. Drinking and driving in a doorless, roofless, seatbeltless Jeep, crash in a house. And another drinking and driving story. My sister, she was driving an Avalanche, like a bigger SUV. She went off a cliff. Everyone got ejected and no one got murdered or hurt. But my favorite's like when the person's too drunk to even get hurt. They're like, he was so fucked up that his relaxed body saved his life. I'm like, dog, how you live through the most traumatic accident and don't flinch a muscle? That's crazy. But one of the first times of me taking ecstasy, I was at this house party in Clifton, Colorado, like the ghetto side of Grand Junction where I'm from, where I lived for a while. We're all from somewhere, but I ain't there, boy. And this one homie, we all took it, and this other homie was so drunk that he passed out on the couch. And his friend was just throwing the hardest punches and kicks at his leg. And I was like, that's your homie, bro. And the ecstasy was kicking in, and I was like, you're a fucking dick. I can't believe you would shoot somebody love like that, dude. But, like, damn. Beating the shit out of his homie while he was passed out. And the dude didn't flinch at all. Just hammered drunk. And the dude was kicking him and punching him in the thigh. I was like, I wonder what that fool's thigh looks like the next day. Yeah, man. It was funny, dude. And I just remember that night, this dude had a can of Monster that he was unhooking. It was like a storage Monster can. Have you ever seen those cans that you could store drugs in? Like you could take off, unscrew the bottom and pull up. And he had just a bunch of baggies of Molly. I was like, damn, that's crazy, bro. I've only done that a few times. I'm not a biggest fan of that. Maybe I just haven't done it right or something, but people love that shit. But I was always afraid that people were like, whatever you experience in Molly or on ecstasy feels so good, it'll never feel the same. So don't ever have sex when you're on ecstasy. It'll ruin it for the rest of your life. Like, try me, bro. Because that's something I'm willing to fucking dull. As a guy, though, it's like the thing gets refreshed every time. It's like you forget, and then it's easy just to be like, oh, well, here we go, I'm back. But we're just in the clubhouse right now, just in the trust tree in the clubhouse, just messing around right now. And then another story. We have a blizzard just crushing, a polar vortex blizzard just crushing the United States. I saw like a 27 car pileup and shit. They're just begging people like, please stay the fuck at home. Dude, those people in the Northeast, they need takeout food. They need to get their hair on. Their fentanyl-laced Xanax. Those people, you better have your Narcan available too, because for Christmas Eve, your family, someone's gonna OD. I've had a couple cousins and aunties. They go in the bathroom. They might not make it out. You're looking out of the door for feet. You're like, did they fucking pass out in there? What's going on? Or what are you shooting up? What are you drinking? So if you happen to be in those areas that shut down and you're with your degenerate family, make sure you have some Narcan on deck. Yeah, it might save you, cousin. You might save your sister. Because there ain't no ambulance coming out. Ambulances. But speaking of, yeah, man, that's just how that goes. I used to, like I said before, I had an auntie that used to go in the bathroom, regular person, come out, blacked out, drunk, stumbling. I'm like, how did you get drunk that fast? And then we'd search and there was nothing in there. I'm like, I started to think, though, I'm like, she had to have poured the liquor in a conditioner bottle. Or she had a spot in the ceiling. But that was an unsolved mystery. My auntie goes in the bathroom and just gets obliterated, and we can't find how. It could be soaked tampons, now that I'm thinking about it. We're just out here, bro. I hope you guys are doing good. Subscribe, like, share to all your friends. And we're back with it. This is JT. One time for the one time. We done, son.